So when I was going, this is a new end of my day. Um, and and this day was actually pretty okay. Pretty normal. Um, I just got a fight with somebody. But after it, I just worked with my things. I just worked with my first project, and after it, about the second project. And that's pretty amazing because in the second project I succeed to just complete something that really preceded me, and that's pretty nice because I worked about this small issue on my product for something like a month, and that's really stupid and you know boring work. But then eventually I can say that probably, I don't really know for sure, but it seems like I just absolutely solved the issue, and that's pretty nice because it's something that I just absolutely needed. Um, and that's good because actually, because there is no proceeding, because there is no all the time. I just almost and almost solve some issue, but eventually I just don't. Um, so all the time when I just work on my project, it seems like, and it feel like I don't do nothing. So of course it's not true. And today I just see how much I just, you know, what happened when I just keep going and keep going about the same things. That then eventually I just solve it. And that's pretty good. Actually, in the first project, it wasn't really something interesting. Everything just pretty boring and also hardly and tough. It's not really issue or actually something that I just can improve about. Um, but yeah, that's actually it. That's what I did in this day. Um, I just should probably cut my bird. Um, but eventually everything just seems alright here. There is some actually issues with people on this home, but eventually that's pretty nice. Um, I don't really know. No, it's not really look good, and I know it. But I pretty think that I should to go for a barber and just, take care about this thing. As I just need to take care about this thing. And I don't want to just quit everything and that's it. I want to just do something. That's it. That's actually how this day was going. Um, I can say probably that I can say that I satisfied about the last thing that I did in this day because you know mm, because I just feel right now that I arrived for something, and that's a pretty good news. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's what I just probably have to say. Um. And yeah, I just have a different thing to do right now. I think that I will go for sleep because I don't really remember that I have to do something more in this day. Um, And yeah, that's actually it. Um, what I just can say, you know, as actually and I talk about this thing, probably, just probably, something will happen, on this, I don't know how much time, but something will happen. Um, and I just talk about this, that, yeah, so sorry, I just want to say that, something will happen, probably. I hope that something will happen in the future, because, you know, and eventually, I think that, in some times, actually, I will break, and I will just discover that there is no way, or maybe, if I don't really do something right now and solve, you know some issue, or, just will clear this point. So actually, um, in order to just, I just work right now, and I know that even though all of the working that I do, even though all of the shit that I just work about and blah blah blah, and eventually, um, you know, how I can say this thing, and eventually, um, you know, again, there is a really big potential that nothing will happen, and I will just eat shit, and and actually nothing. I just will. I was just everything just will be shit, yeah. Because again, first I know that right now that the currently way that I just going right now is the best way that I can go. That's absolutely for sure. After all the analyzing that I did, and I'm just you know I know it for very, very, very sure, and I'm on it, okay? But second, okay, so I know this thing, but the problem is actually this way. It's not really sureness way. It's not really normal way that I can, maybe arrive for something after a lot of time and after a lot of working. So the point that I just try to clear, to just understand, just said before day, is you know I think that probably I just will understand that I should do something, or I don't really know. I will just maybe change something, because maybe what I do right now it's not enough. And I think that this is a pretty something. I think that this is what it is, yeah. Sometimes it's not enough what you do, even if you just kick your ass. But as I said, I think that even I just will do something more, or I don't know. You know, I will just combine everything in order to just keep working on my project, keep working what, you know, everything that I just try to achieve and to build. And that's actually it. That's what I just have to say. I would like to just close this video, but I think that, yeah, you know, I just should do more and more and just improve myself as I can, and just, you know, using all of the all of the things and all of, you know, just push myself as hard as I can, yeah, as I, you know, for how long that I need in order that, you know, yeah, so that's it. I will just close this video. I will keep going about my day. I will just go for sleep probably. Thank you very much for watching. I very appreciate this thing. And that's it. Actually, I have just 3 minutes to talk right now, and I want to say that eventually it's pretty just surprising that I said this thing, but I must say that, you know, this year was amazing. And I don't speak about the aspect money, I speak about, you know, what I do and what I know. And sometimes I just have a lot of you know, feelings about this way that I'm in right now, and that feel like a mistake, or maybe I was just, I don't know, will really apologize for this thing and just be regret. But then eventually I can say that even that's true, I know that right now the most good thing that I can do for myself in order to just don't be regret, in order to just, you know, complete what I start, is just keep going. And that's it, and that's true. You know, every day I just discover new things about myself and new things about everything, and that's pretty good and that's very nice. Thank you very much for watching. That's, you know, that's what I just have to say. Have a good day and bye bye.